Yes. We are live. It is the Sunday Show. It's my birthday weekend, and the last few years,
Woo-wee!
yeah.
Everybody send the shout outs to our hosts.
Pull
All
up
the
a chair,
birthday
everyone.
wishes
Welcome to
to
Arsenal
many
Fans.
more with us.
Welcome to Arsenal
And
Fans Circle. Pull up a chair. You're all welcome here. It's my birthday weekend, My birthday is actually tomorrow on the 23rd, and to cap it all off, if Fulham would beat Tottenham, that would cap it all off today.
oh my days.
I did hope for a City loss or a draw, but
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't going to happen. Hoping for Leeds to win the game, but most importantly, right here.
Right there. Right there.
Uh,
All the heart. Guys, send all the shout outs. Shout out to you guys, first of all, and send lots of love and shout outs to our host. And wish him well. I mean, Ray, from the bottom of my heart, since we started this journey, I want to wish you a advanced happy birthday. Even though
yeah.
I'll wish you probably again tomorrow and sing for you. But anyway,
I'm not joking, my hair. The last few years of my birthday, we've gone out of the FA Cup to Southampton. We lost we think we drew to Burnley 0-0 last season, and we drew to United a few years ago 0-0 as well. Today looked like we were going to have to settle for a draw, but Eddie stepped up, Trossard stepped up,
wow.
Zinchenko
Wow.
stepped up. Listen, I'm a bit lost for words, so I could sing. Eddie only scores two. Eddie only scores two. When he scores, he gets two. Mahir, when he scores, he gets two. All right, hey Mahir, you told me earlier this week that you would be fully on board if we beat Manchester United. You're fully on board
I'm
with.
fully on board. Arteta, you've won me over. You have definitely won me over. You guys do know which team I hate the most. So let them get everybody. Are you a United fan? You get a piece of humble pie. You get a piece of humble pie. Everyone's getting a piece of humble pie.
Yeah. Listen, let's get a few pink hand waving. Kanye. Pink hand waving. Thunder Road. I hold my hands up. I was wrong about Enkedia. I said actually on Thursday night show with Stan that Eddie hadn't scored in a few goals. Hadn't scored in a few games, so he was really ready to step up today, I thought. And I was telling you before we went live, I did a thumbnail. I didn't know who would score, but I had a feeling Saka would get on the score sheet, and I had a feeling Eddie. So on the thumbnail for this video, you're going to see Eddie and Saka on there. And
Wow, that's just amazing, eh?
we
That's
are
just amazing.
Mahir, we're not just making up the numbers anymore. We're not making up the numbers for top four. We're not making up the numbers for top six. We're not just there to participate anymore. We're not making up the numbers with our squad depth. We've added Trossard through the week. We had Kiwior. Kiwior was in the stands as well, our new centre back.
Yeah.
And we've
Danish
been
centre back.
Fresneda from Real Valladolid. So, yeah, probably butchered that name, but anyway.
I wouldn't have gotten it right also. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Valladolid.
Mahir, we still haven't beaten anyone, you know? We still haven't beaten anyone.
Still nobody. Where's everybody at? Everybody's still at the party.
We haven't beaten anyone.
Okay, cool, man.
One thing about my birthday, I've got to shoot off after about an hour, so this is going to be a short one. Get involved in the chat.
Guys.
Thunder Road, send out the links, retweet if you can, all that good stuff. Send it out in your socials. Thunder Road said, I hold my hand up. I was wrong about Enkedia. Stan said we all were. We wanted to see Eddie prove us wrong, and he had a little bit of a cameo toward the end of last season, a little bit of a cameo, 5 goals in 8 games, but he's definitely stepped up a little bit more. The rest of the guys still on Ryan's stream, so they're probably still soaking up the atmosphere from that.
Yep.
The the links have been sent out on the road. The links have been sent out. I don't know if Stan's going to join us.
What a week, Radia, man.
What a week since that.
What a week.
Yeah, two big wins in a week, Mahir. And
Oh,
we've had to sit back and watch Manchester City bring that gap down to 2 points when we
yeah.
started today. But we were able to step up today, able to answer the call, and I thought today's game was a little bit helter skelter. It was one of those games where it was back and forth. It was
Absolute chaos.
pulsating, high-powered
Absolute
game.
chaos.
You kind of worry about how we're going to come out of this game. Thomas Partey looked like the pace was a little bit much for him. So hopefully he comes out of this game pretty well. Saka took a beating, being fouled all over the place. Mikel Arteta actually sitting on a yellow card after about half an hour, I hear. So what are your thoughts on Mikel Arteta? Because, there's going to be a few people in the media highlighting Arteta again on the sideline,
I mean, like I say, this guy has now officially won me over. I was one of his biggest critics. And could you blame me with an eighth and then bottling by 1 point Champions League?
Like,
But
yeah,
if I had known this is what it was going to lead to, I would have taken my words back then already. But then
yeah,
that doesn't make it fun. You guys, I'm sure, love to see me go on a rant like, "Oh no, this guy's trash. Why does and Mikel Arteta's forever making mistakes? He's never gonna be that coach. Get rid of him. We can." You guys have heard me say on countless occasions. I'm sure we could win with a different coach during this winning streak. And I
yeah.
was
People,
wrong.
but
I
people
was
do say
wrong.
that, like, bring in another coach, you could do this as well. I don't believe that we'd be this far along. And people are saying over 3 years, bring in another coach, you'd get just as much. We'd be further along, maybe. I don't know about that. Arsenio is here.
Arsenio!
Greetings, my brother. Great to see you again. What a result for us today. Yes, 3-2 win at the death. I thought we were going to bottle it, to be honest.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was
Another thing that
madness.
Mahir, another thing that the refs have to really stand down on, this pretending to be injured.
Oh
Fernandez
yeah, who was that?
with a
Who
head
was
injury.
that finder? Oh, it was the feigning being absolutely knocked, rolling on the floor, like trying to waste time. We see you. We see what you're trying to do, my G. But
Yeah.
guess what? It didn't work. Even the commentator said something like, "Oh, that's disgusting. You're better than that." And I was like, "Yeah, you could find out immediately, trying to fool all of us."
Time wasting. It came back to punish them, really. It came back to haunt them. The time wasting
Yes.
from Bruno Fernandez, the time wasting from David De Gea. They were hanging on in the last few minutes. It got helter skelter. We put them under so much pressure, continued recycling
Continued.
of the ball, continued. We kept the lid on them. We kept pushing. We kept probing. And in the end, they had to fall down to the ground and try and get a breather because we put them
Yeah.
under so much pressure. The
It was mean.
excuses. Okay, the excuses now.
Let's
Manchester United excuses. What are you gonna hear? What are you gonna hear for the excuses? I hear.
let's see. You can go first. You can go
I've
first
got
on that
I've got
one.
plenty of them. We
No,
played a
please, by
game.
all means.
We played a game in midweek. We played against Crystal Palace. We played a tough game.
We don't have
We
Casemiro.
don't have Casemiro. You know, these are the
Oh
two.
my, we could go on. We could go right down that road, like all over.
So take your hiding and go back to Old Trafford. This was a huge win for us to get
Huge.
revenge, Mayor, to get revenge as well. To not have the narrative be that Manchester United are the only team. They are the only team to beat us so far this season. But if they'd have taken
Yeah.
4 points off us or taken 6 points off us, we would have had to hear about Ten Hag being a master tactician. You know, we would have had to hear about Ten Hag being better than Mikel Arteta. Gundam, what's up, my guy? Great to see
Oh
you.
my God.
I don't subscribe to Sky, but heard someone say that Sky has turned into MUTV these days. Gary Neville, another one.
So much.
We slapped United. We did slap them. Thunder Road, what's up, bro? Arsenio, nice
Yeah,
to see
shout
you.
out to everybody joining us.
As you're all coming in
And that's
together,
fun.
it's gonna be a fun, full show, but it's gonna be about 45, 50 minutes right now. So
Yes,
Thunder Road.
sir.
All right, and also, my here, I'm glad the curse of my birthday did not affect our season.
Oh wow, man. That's such a lekker pre-birthday present. Just
Yes. Yeah.
you know what? My my analysis, my when I'm trying to compare something with this game, I was saying this is the Emirates. This is our home. You don't let somebody just come in the front door, go to your fridge, raid your fridge, take a shower, jump on your bed, take a nap in your bed, wet, straight out the
Yeah.
shower,
BX Gunner,
change into
let
your
United
favorite shirt and pants.
you don't let United sit on your couch, BX Gunner. We just beat
No,
United
not even
on
the
the couch with the
couch.
balls out. Eddie and Kedia, yes, he stepped up today, assembled, definitely. And to be fair, since Gabriel Jesus has been out, Eddie and Kedia has been really good. Even without the 2 goals today, his link-up play, his coming short to get the ball, Eddie, retaining possession, not losing possession, has been amazing. Sky has had a Man United bias since the 90s. They love to see us fail, but make excuses for United when they lose.
Always. I don't know if you've noticed all the Arsenal hate over the past weeks, over the past month and a half, 2 months. So much hatred. Oh, but anyway, huh? We are top of the league, and we plan on staying there until the end of the season. Yes, we are going to have blips, but
Mhm.
I'm telling you now, these guys are fighting for each other and for Ray. As long as we've had this pod, right, and as long as we've had the Arsenal fan circle family,
Mhm.
we've been crying out, just fight. If you have to lose, I mean, for example, even if we had to not, I didn't want us to lose at all. I was saying we were gonna win this game, especially to humble the United supporters because them and their big mouths. I heard a whole week before this game,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna thrash you. We're gonna
Mhm.
thrash you. Don't talk. We're gonna thrash you. Even when we come to the Emirates, we don't care whether it's your home or not. No, no. You don't come to my house and go straight to my fridge and raid my fridge and go take a shower and go lie on my bed. And then guess what? You put on my favorite shirt and pants and shoes and you walk out with my wifey. No, no boy,
Oh
no
yeah.
boy. You're not even getting a chance to go to the fridge.
Gunda, they've always hated us, bro. Nothing new. Nothing
Always,
new there.
always, always. We shut them
Here
out.
we are. Okay, here we are. It's a great win. We haven't beaten anyone. Well, we have. We've beaten teams. We're halfway through the league. Halfway through the league. 50 points, my here. Halfway through the league. Listen, we're on course.
Oh,
We're on course for 100, but we're not going to hit 100. I'll be happy with somewhere in the 90s. Somewhere in the
oh my goodness.
we hit the
I
90s. We're gonna be right there. With chance to win the title in the 90s.
oh please,
Sixteen
just
wins
do
and
it.
2 draws. 50 points
Can
on
you
the.
believe it, guys? 50 already.
Mm-hmm,
50 already.
mm-hmm, yep.
Oh, Don Juan's also in the building. The symbol, Thunder Road. Shout out to everyone in the chats. The Arsenal Fan Circle family for joining us. Yours truly and the hosts.
Ready is right. Luke Shaw got away with murder. Mikel Arteta defending our star boy Saka when he got fouled, and
Yes?
Mikel Arteta taking a yellow for the team. So, some people will choose to criticize that. Um, Arteta's got a lot of passion. Maybe it's going to simmer down as he gets more and more seasoned as a manager. This is his third, fourth year doing it. So, you got to give him a little bit of leeway there, like the rest of the team. What a great feeling to slap the Mankey Muppets. They've been getting pretty loud, Mahir. The Manchester United have been fans have been crawling out from underneath their rocks, feeling more and more confident, and they have.
Yes.
I think this is probably the best team we have faced so far this season. Are you willing to
Yeah,
say that?
100%. 100%. I quite enjoyed the game versus Newcastle, I must say, because
Mhm.
that's one side I do actually like, because a friend of mine is actually from Newcastle, one of my good friends, Mark. And if he sees this, shout out to you, my G. I hope you well. I hope you're in a good mental space. That goes along with the Arsenal fan circle family as well. And like I say, they got humbled, man.
Yeah,
I wanted to just see that from hearing it the whole week and hearing it for years and years and years. Oh, you guys are the banter club. We can come to your home and disrespect you. You can come to us and we can disrespect you there, and you
yeah.
get disrespected by the smaller teams. And now they must just now they are quiet. Like the Liverpool support, like certain Liverpool supporters also. Cousin, I see you. And I see you. I see you too.
Don Juan said, with all due respect, United are a good side. They gave us problems,
Yeah,
so
they did give us problems.
I thought their press was
But we
really
were on job.
strong. They had a strong press, Mahir. They were pressing Partey into making some mistakes. The first goal leads to
Yeah.
that. We'll get into that as well. Ben White had a difficult day as well against Rashford, and what an impact by Trossard to come off the bench and completely terrorize the United defense and threw them off balance. Had a hand in that third goal.
Oh man.
I liked the way right at the death he was holding on to that. He held possession right on the edge of the box, got away from a couple of Manchester United players and was able to kick the ball out to the left back position, so we could restart again. So Trossard coming on. Listen, we feel for
What a
Martinelli.
signing.
We feel for Martinelli, but
Yes.
Martinelli's got to
Of
step it up
course.
a little bit
Of
as well.
course.
Competition.
Yes, Martinelli was actually terrorizing them. He was terrorizing them for so long. And I mean, I suppose around 70 or 80 odd minutes, you tend to lose your breath. And I mean, you've been playing the whole game basically. And then what an impact from our new signing, Trossard. Oh, what a signing, man. Like, I mean, we haven't seen anything but like to come off the bench. He came off the bench and just, I mean, we're going to talk about it, but how quick did he just take the ball through and said, no, 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 I'm going to run at these guys immediately. Let's go on and win this game. And he was part of that build up for the third goal. Absolutely beautiful to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I thought the timing of Trossard. We were all thinking, right, Martinelli to come off
mm,
for Trossard, but the timing was going to be crucial because Trossard hadn't played in about 10 or 12 days. The game was finally balanced as well, and
yeah.
for him to come on at the right time and to have the impact that he had within the 10 minutes. He came in the 82nd minute, my here. So good, solid cameo, as Brady said.
Yes, man. Like, I was actually worried. Really saying Trossard, yeah, he had a solid cameo. Solid, solid. When I had seen Eddie Nketiah in front, to be fair, before the game started, I was thinking to myself, oh God, if we've got Trossard, why don't we put Trossard on the left hand side and play Martinelli as striker? Try something different for a change. But
Hmm.
Arteta was obviously the man. Arteta knows what he's doing. Arteta knows what he's doing. Because
Yeah.
he puts Eddie Nketiah, and Eddie Nketiah, actually, you guys know how much I doubt, and I say Eddie Nketiah is not, he's trash and all of that. For once, he actually proved me so badly wrong. I got egg on my face. I
Yeah.
got egg on my face.
It's okay,
But
but
I'm smiling though. Good egg.
you will admit when you're wrong. You will admit when you're wrong. Don Juan, I'm good fam. Just loving it that we beat United because I was worried we would lose, but something told me we would win 3-2. Funnily enough, I thought we'd
Wow.
win 2-0. I thought we'd have a clean
I
2-0.
also thought 2-0.
But I also
I was
thought,
also going 2-0.
as in the thumbnail, you'll see. I thought Saka and Eddie would score. So I think Alonso's trying to join in a minute. SJ said Zinchenko was the best player for me. I've got notes here. I hear colossal,
Mm-hmm.
colossal performances from Sinchenko is underlined. I think Sinchenko, he's got 2 assists right on the day. He was the first one.
Yeah.
Both assists for Eddie and Kedia. Erdegaard, amazing, fantastic performance from the captain.
Wow.
Bukayo Saka,
Another guy I was wrong about.
yeah,
Another guy I was in the wrong about. I'm just getting egg all over my face, my body getting body
hey,
shots every time.
you don't mind the egg as long as we win the league. You don't mind the egg. You'll be crying.
Oh
And
no, absolutely not.
yeah,
For us to win the league, I believe we will need to hit the 95 to 98 point mark to secure the title. Anything less than that will definitely be an uncomfortable pressure pot towards the end of the running. Absolutely, Arsenio.
yeah. So the
Absolutely.
gap has gone back up to 5 points. We have
Mm-hmm. Game in hand though.
game in hand. Yeah, a different kind of game in hand. FC we are this season. Different kind of game in hand, and we've gone now 13 games unbeaten. Uh, we've won 11 of those games and drawn just two to Southampton and Newcastle. United were 6 games unbeaten in the league. I think 9 games unbeaten in the overall. So 5 points clear. Alonso, your thoughts on the game? Did you see it?
I did, right? And yeah, pretty good result. Pretty happy about how he came back and we came back and won. Or not come back, but Eddie got
What,
the
a goal down? We came back from a goal down in the first half with Eddie, and then we came back from 2-2
yeah.
and won the game with Eddie. So
So it's funny because like people doubted him and his ability,
yeah.
but all he needed was just to start, and good things would happen, and I think it paid off.
Hey, I think hands up. We all asked ourselves how Eddie could do, but I think Stan and myself have been talking about, especially the Thursday night forums. We said he's got the table set for him now, Alonso. He knows that Gabriel Jesus is not going to come in for him. He can relax in that position, learn the position, um, expand himself, like grow into the role within the team, be more part of the team, and flourish. And that's what he's done since we came back from the World Cup break.
And also, like it showed last year that once his name was called, then he could do good things, right? And I think it kind of he needed a player that would help him to challenge him for a spot. And I don't think Lacazette was that guy to challenge Eddie Nketiah
No.
for playing time at least. And so I think whenever you have Eddie and him believing in his talents, of course there's a mismatch shots because no striker is going to make a shot 100% of the time. But I think you have a guy like Jesus with winning pedigree that will help out in Kedia as well. But Lacazette, you can see wasn't even in the mood to help out or at least score goals during his last year he was here. So you can see like the disparity between the two. And I think it helps Eddie out become a better player.
Yeah. Henry said, "Well done for beating those Man Urites." Um, big up yourself, Henry Ray Baker. Stan the man is in the house. About to bring him in. He's backstage right now. Just a bit. I'm gassed about this result, Stan. What are your thoughts?
That was a magnificent performance. I mean, to go behind twice and still dig our way out of it. And I've said this before. I didn't feel nervous when we went behind. I wasn't like, oh no. I was like, we're gonna get ourselves out of this.
Yes.
We're gonna get ourselves
Yeah.
out of this.
I gotta say, I felt slightly nervous. You go 1-0 down. You're supposed to be dominating. I felt like it was a little bit of a helter-skelter game. We lost a little bit of control. But I think United forced us. Got to give United credit. They're a decent team, and they forced us to be a little bit harried. They forced us to be a little bit helter-skelter and said. And I'm going to compare this to the Liverpool game earlier this season, Stan. 2-2 going into the later stages of that game. We found a way to win 3-2. we've done it again.
I wasn't so sure that we would get the third goal. I thought a goal was coming, but I thought that some of the chances that we had just before we scored the third goal, I thought maybe there were the chances that we needed. There was one that Eddie had that he turned and the hair just happened to be in the right place.
Walloped it.
And it was a fierce shot as well. And it just happened that the gear had to be, it was just standing in the right place. And I thought when that happened, I thought maybe that was the chance and it's going to, we're going to just nick a point. So when they scored that, when we got that third goal, I mean,
you know
what I mean? And then Saka just before hitting the post as well. When Saka hit the post for the second shot,
my days
as well.
Yeah. First time I thought it just flashed by. You watched the replay and it hit the outside of the post. It was close.
I think this could be a very decisive moment in the season.
Yes.
What do you
think are right? What do you think those Manchester City people and Man United people, everybody from Manchester, the whole city of Manchester, were against us? What do you think they're thinking now?
We are contenders. We are now directly at the halfway point, and we've only lost one game this season, and that was a contentious game that we lost. Very contentious game.
Yeah.
Hey Stan, I just want to say shout out to you and Alonso. I know I haven't been on with you guys in a while, man. Love you guys, man. It's good to be back.
So we got a few notes, and we can go through the notes and touch on the goals as well. I thought I'll stay with you, Stan, for a second. I thought this was we needed to have emotional intelligence in this game. Up at Old Trafford, we kind of got caught out for being overcommitting. I thought got caught out on the break. This was more controlled.
In that first half, when I tweeted about the first half, there were two players that I felt needed to show us more in the second half, and that was Thomas Partey and Ben White. Yeah. And it was quite surprising that when the second half started, and a pleasant surprise that Mikel Arteta had seen something as well. And rather than waiting, and he has been criticised by some quarters for taking time to make changes, he made the change with Ben White fairly quickly. He identified it and decided to make that change. So, again, you got to take your hat off to him. The yellow card that Mikel Arteta got, I mean, that was probably one of the softest yellow cards I've seen anybody get on the sidelines.
Took one for the team and took one for our star boy, Saka, as well. So I got about another 30 minutes to go, 35 minutes maybe. This is going to be a short, quick one, but we're going to enjoy it. Alonso, I think we've grown up. If you look at these two Manchester United games, we got caught on the break for that first game, but we've learned from that in this one and played within ourselves without overcommitting, I thought.
Yeah, and like Sam was saying, once the first goal got scored by United, as a fan in the past, you would say, well, oh crap, here we go again. And then, as a fan, you feel that defeatedness, where in today's game, like, it was like, okay, well, they scored. We know we're going to have that fight in us to move on and get a goal, and sure enough, that happened. And it was quite amazing how we fought back for that first goal. But, yeah, Ray, so, whenever, United beat us in the counter-attack, because that's where, at the time, was our weakness. We weren't fast enough to get those counter-attacks out the way. And then you fight through that, and you realize that, they work better as far as communication goes, as far as quickness goes, because Man United are a very quick team. And so I thought that today they did a better job of controlling that. And though the two goals could have been defended, I thought they did a good job by coming back. I think Ramsdale needs to learn how to trust his defenders too, and call for the ball, at least in that area, to home the ball, not just take it out.
Yeah, exactly. As Alonso said, I thought we got caught up in the emotion of the game. When you concede two goals, you always think every goal you concede are bad ones, but we can sort of say the two we conceded were avoidable goals. You know what I mean, Stan?
Yeah, Thomas Partey for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it was good, and it was a rocket of a goal by Rashford. A really
Yeah.
good goal.
Yeah.
And he's on some form. And I was thinking to myself, well, he's got his goal out of the way early now, so now we can build on that, and we did.
The two danger men for each team would have been Rashford and would have been Saka. So 1-1 right there. I think the difference in this game was clearly Eddie and Kedia, I think, in terms of the finishing. Arsenio said, now I'm going to start believing we were in it for the title. At first I was like, meh, we'll probably drop to fourth eventually, but we just keep fighting. So let's keep it going. Listen, I'm here now. You never know when you're going to have an opportunity to win a title. You got a gilt edge opportunity now, Mahir. I'm not going to be one that says I'm going to be disappointed if we don't win it, but I want to go for it. I don't want to say, oh well, we'll get it next year. We have to.
No.
Now.
We need to go for it right now. So in order to do that, we need to go out there and make another 2-3 signings. Because right now, with Trossard coming on and making an impact the way he made an impact, wouldn't you love to see extra backup? So if Eddie's not doing it, when Gabriel comes back, if he's not doing it, to have another striker and another two midfielders there in the middle controlling things like Xhaka and Partey. So you see Partey being a little bit sloppy. You say, you know what? Let's switch him out for Tielemans, for example, or Ruben Neves. Sorry guys, I'm just throwing names because it's quite hype to think about it.
Hey,
Think
it
about
worked
it.
for us. We've been talking about Trossard for a few weeks now, maybe a few months.
Yes, sir.
Arsenal pressed the
Premier League
button.
proven.
Trossard.
Plays on the left wing. Prefer to be played in the middle. We can even do that. If at one point things get a little bit predictable and become unpredictable.
Yeah, Istanbul nearly there. Just a couple of bumps in the road. Tomiyasu shut down Rashford. Best substitution that Arteta has ever made as Arsenal manager. Yeah, Stan, that's the other part of your tweet, right? Bringing off Ben White, who's in danger of getting sent off, sitting on one yellow. He couldn't bring him out in the second half for very long at all, if at all. And we see the substitution at halftime. Tomiyasu.
No, and it's and it's good that we have a player like Tomiyasu that can come on, and he's not coming on and looking he's not looking weaker than Ben White. He's a competitive player for that place.
The other thing is that Mikel Arteta may be trusting his squad now. He can look at the subs bench and say, "Okay, Ben White's on the yellow. I believe in you, Tomiyasu, to deal with Rashford."
Exactly, and the difference is now that he looks at the bench and now he's beginning to have a little bit more options and more variety on the bench. And you saw that at the end of the game when we brought on our new signing. He didn't have much of a cameo, but he brought a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I was hoping he was going to do when he came on.
Okay, Mahir is going to jump in the chats. Tomiyasu didn't shut down Rashford completely, but we were able to keep it down to a minimum. Rashford is probably their best player. Would you agree with that, Stan, Alonso?
Yeah.
At the moment, yeah.
And he's playing for a contract. It's funny when players play for a contract, Alonso. You see they're better. You see 150% of them rather than 100%.
Yeah, and Rashford is a good dude. What he's done in England and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
on and off the field.
Right. So he's a United man. Through and through. So I don't see him helps go anywhere else but United. He's one of those guys like Wilbeck and all those guys like Rooney that went elsewhere for playing time. But I think Rashford sees himself now in a position that he's going to stay there for a long time. I have a feeling. And I know at one point Arsenal looking to get him, but
United are going to probably pay him now. We'll see what happens. What Ten Hag has to do with that. Not our concern. We're only concerned with Arsenal, top of the league. I don't know how many. We're quite a few points ahead of them now. Rudy said he still has to click on accept cookies in Liverpool in the league table. They're down there below mid table.
It's funny. Sorry. It's funny how Gary Neville was talking all that crap about Arsenal not being good enough and all that other shit. But it's funny how I want to see how he talks about Arsenal now, seeing how
Yeah.
United set it up today. But
Listen, if people haven't changed their mind on Arsenal by now, they're not going to. They're just going to continue their tired old narrative. Benny Blanco was having a mare, so Tomiyasu was needed in the second half. But Martinelli today looked so off the pace. Trossard was unbelievable, brilliant debut. Look, if you see Arsenal players struggling, you got to give some credit to United. I thought United played. That was probably the best side that we played so far. We haven't beaten anyone, of course, but that was the best side we played today.
Yeah.
So
We still got a lot more games to play against people. I bet the good teams.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a better team in the near future.
Hello, everyone. Thank you
Hi, Gary.
for letting me in. Alonso, Stan, the chat. Welcome.
Hi,
This is
Gary.
gonna be it's going to be about another 25 minutes. So let's talk. We talked about the Rashford goal. Let's talk, Gary. Talk about the Eddie Nketiah goal, the equalizer.
That was really, I've yet to see that live because I was in the car listening to it. But all I know is Trossard, it was a part of the build-up with that one. And once again, controversy.
No,
The first one?
The equalizer, yeah.
Oh, the equalizer. Sorry, the header. Yeah. Yes, that was really nice. Xhaka, I forgot who brought the ball inside, cut it out to Xhaka. Xhaka puts the cross in, and he needs to be in the box at all times, and he was this once again. He was in there, sliced it between the two defenders, heads it to the corner. The hair has no chance. No chance. Very good movement by him. Good cross by Xhaka, but the build up once again. I think we just were able to do that all game. They had no answer for us on as we moved the ball up the pitch. And that was another example of it. And Nketiah was right there. So very nice. I did see that one. So yeah.
And Stan, very important to get that equalizer just 7 minutes after Rashford scoring. I thought Granit Xhaka held on to the ball too long. I was like, pass it, Xhaka. But he sort of slowed things down in that instant and slipped, I think, Zinchenko in for the cross.
I noticed on a number of occasions today that Granit Xhaka, for the position that he's playing high up the pitch where he is, today he was very indecisive in a couple of moments. There was one towards the end of the game where he should have just taken a shot.
Mm-hmm.
But he took an extra touch and then tried to make a pass to somebody. But I'm not going to coat him off. He's had a good season so far. Yeah. But with Eddie, his goals were very decisive today. I mean, the first goal to bring us back into the game, that's a very important goal. And then to bookend it at the end of the game with the match winner, a very important performance by Eddie today. And he's a player that a lot of us doubted, myself included, whether he had the minerals to play on a regular basis for Arsenal. But I would have to say that if Gabriel Jesus is fit and well tomorrow, then who starts the next game? For me, I would continue with Eddie at this moment in time.
Yeah, we'll see.
Can I just add to that? Look, yes, Jesus doesn't play right away, but when Jesus is healthy and can give you 90, he starts.
Anyway, it's neither of your decision.
It doesn't matter, but he can't. Why do you let him talk, finish up his say, and then for me, oh no, it's not our decision. No, we're chatting here.
You both had your say, and I'm saying it's neither Gary's choice or Stan's choice. It's Uncle Arteta. It's Mikel Arteta's choice. And you just have to go along with whatever he does. You know what I mean?
I don't know what I did to Russ. He's telling me I'm not a good fan. I don't know what I did.
Well, you're probably playing basketball while the game was on.
No, I was I was doing my Farley duties. All right, just picking my daughter up.
Okay,
driving her back.
That's allowed.
I had to listen to the game on Arsenal.com, so I got to listen to Perry Groves talk me through the game.
Yeah,
it was really good. Good listen.
Good. I'm gonna have to move things along. I'm conscious of we're 20 minutes out from the end of the show. Gary's gonna have a show tomorrow night. A Thursday night forum will be back. We can talk a little bit more in depth about it. Here's a question that's bugged me. Who can we realistically bring in this window at this stage that will slot right in and not look not looked upon as panic buys. I would have loved Camavinga. I think Camavinga is like a pipe dream a little bit. I don't believe he's going to come, but I could be wrong. Erdegaard came, Stan, from Real Madrid.
I think they've got another player that's injured in that position. So if he was to come now, it would probably leave them short. So there's that to consider as well. But just to if we're talking about who we're going to bring in, I would say that whoever we bring in has to be someone that can help out in the Thomas Partey area. That seems to be the place where we seem to be shortest now.
Yeah. Okay. I thought we had hunger and desire today, Alonso. We needed that today, hunger and desire. The things that are missing from City that Pep is trying to drive into his team. And City had 2 games to close up on us to 2 points.
Yeah, so there's still a chance, that Pep's still a good coach still. He has a good team. So we have to build on any matches that we play, and hopefully they lose or draw. But yeah, it's really tough. There's still a ton of games left, like Gary was saying, that we could still lose some games and draw as well. So God willing, it doesn't happen. But like Stan has said, it's not going to be a perfect season. So we're going to have some times in the season where we're going to leave it late, and we have to deal with it and move on. But today's game was just icing on a cake on what we could do, and against a good team, and they're a good team. So, I'm very excited to get the win today. Very proud of him too. Very, very proud of Nketiah as well. I think he shows on why he's capable of holding down a fort while Jesus is out.
Yeah. Thunder Road said Rashford was on the left. I just can't honestly say he was shut down. The guy's a big threat, and one of his moves had Tomiyasu sprawled on the floor, which led to a big Ramsdale save. Sam, welcome to the show. And Gary also, if I didn't say that already. We got about 20 minutes. I'm conscious of time because I've broken my birthday hoodoo. Arsenal, traditionally over the years, have let me down on my birthday weekend. So I got a win today.
Great stuff. Well, happy birthday, belated birthday, Ray.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Oh, okay. Tomorrow. Okay. Well, happy birthday tomorrow.
I want candles on top tomorrow from Fulham and Mitrovic.
Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely. No, well, happy birthday tomorrow. But yeah, well, I mean, wow, what a game, what a win. Yeah, I suppose we'll break it down over the next few minutes or so. But yeah, no, I can't believe what a game that was in terms of what we managed to do and how effective we looked in what we did as well in terms of actually breaking them down and playing the game the way we did. No, it was great. Came back from 1-0 down, came back from going 2-2 down. I mean, with all the pressure on us to do that, I mean, it just shows you these players we've got. It's a whole different level now. It's we've taken that next step, and probably even not just the next step. I think we've taken another 4 or 5 steps probably. But yeah, what a game, what a win.
Would you think, Sam, that was the best team we played this season? I think they were up.
That's a tough one, really, because I think we yet to play. I think Man City will be better. We're yet to play them.
We've yet to play them, but so far.
But out of all the teams we played so far, I'll probably say yes, they are probably the most skillful. The most. Mind you, I would say the team, in my opinion. They had a good game today, Man United. I give it to them. They had a good game. I mean, they knew how to press some of our buttons, and they had some good attacks. And Rashford's an amazing player. I said before the game, Rashford scares me because I just know he has that ability to he can just score from wherever he wants if he gets the space, which he did today. But in terms of the team, no, I wouldn't say the team that scared me the most we faced this season was actually Leeds. the way Leeds beat down on us in that second half when we played them, we struggled in that game. We really struggled.
I want to believe we were stretching the squad at that point in time.
But no, today against United was it's a different game because you're playing at that level where they're trying to do things a bit differently. But no, it was. The way we played United today, where we just looked like every time we got the ball and moved forward, you could just see we had that quality in movement and passing. And most of the time, we did make some mistakes, of course, but it just, it just looked so effective what we did today. And but United did give us a good game. But yeah, to do what we did today against them was great.
Ray, is it a big birthday? No, it's a Walter White birthday, so I'll let you all figure out what that means. Walter White.
You're going to go shoot up some meth heads?
No.
Ray.
Just 50, just the age, that's all. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I've been around a little while, Stan.
What, you going for a drive in a Winnebago in just your underpants?
Ray, everything about this, you should try a different name. Try somebody else, because
yeah, people worried about bolstering the squad a little bit more. I would suggest Arsenal bolster the squad in the summer. They're good enough to wait until then. The players, we'll get into that. We don't have time to get into that too much now. Let's get into the second half. Stan, that's Saka, Bukayo Saka goal.
Wow. I mean, what else is there to say? Did anyone think that he was going to go for a shot at all? No.
I wanted him to be.
Right, is he going to try and thread that? I'm thinking, is he going to try and thread that through to? Where's he going to thread that through to? And then it's in the back of the net.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even the way that he was kind of facing to the side, wasn't he? He was facing kind of like to the side.
Yeah.
He wasn't facing the goal, and somehow he managed to wrap his foot around it and get it right in to nestle right into the corner.
Yeah.
And then when he done that, my missus just went, "Motherfucker!"
Supreme confidence. Gary, Saka is having a season to remember. Bookended by two parts of the season, bookended by World Cup where he performed really well for England.
I was making that look because I just saw the. I'm just watching. I had to speed ahead in my review and watch that shot. Damn. That's all I can say is damn.
Taking the team on his shoulders.
Damn, because usually he's in the box when he does something, and I'm like, he didn't even get to the box yet. They didn't have an opportunity to put the defense up or anything, and he's like, ball's gone. By the time anybody looked up, ball's in the net. Very nice finish from Saka. That's the confidence that we want from him, right? To just be able to take that shot if they give it to you, and he did.
Yeah.
He did. Very nice shot.
Alonso. Yeah, go ahead, Gary. Finish it up.
No, I was just looking at it again. He's just sitting there, takes a step to the right, a step to the left, splits the defenders, far corner. The hair is late. Score. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Alonso, this is a player that could power, we got many players that are doing that, but Bukayo Saka could power us to a league title.
Yeah, and it's amazing because this kid has a lot of it about him. I think that he's just got a charm on him. Like he's a star boy now, and so he went on with it, and he's carried it quite well. I think he has a lot of humility, a lot of class, and as well as the rub from his teammates. You've seen Odegaard do well, and so I think Bukayo Saka is doing a good thing. I think they're all doing great. And I think it's kind of rubbed off on everyone else because, you see the brightness in this. So I think that, I remember when I first started watching Arsenal, and they said, this is young gunners. They're going to do well. They have every guys. They had Walcott. They had Nasri. They had Van Persie. But this is a different kind of team. This is a kind of makeup. This is the kind of guys that came from Arsenal academy, like Saka and Emirates and any time players that, and as well as Eddie and Kedia. And you see them players that come in the Arsenal team and they see something happening, like Odegaard, who want to be here, as well as guys like Saliba and Tomiyasu and Ben White. All these guys, they believe in the system. They believe in Arteta's plan, and so Saka's done pretty well for himself. I think ever since he came on for the younger days, like whenever he came in
100%.
with Emirates. So I think that the team trusts him and the young players that we have here.
Yeah, we've been watching his progress through the years. We want it more, and he's stepping up. He's becoming, that player that clubs, he's gonna step into different classes of categories of great players and all of that debate. Arsenal need to make inroads in Europe as they never have done well. This has to be the next 3 to 5 years has to be the time where we can put our mark on Europe. And I'll say it right now, I want to win the Champions League. I want to see that happen. You know what I mean? I want to have big ears, not on the side of my head, but I want to have big ears, old big ears with us. Let's talk about Ramsdale. So if there's going to be jitters in this team, Stan, I think it comes from Ramsdale.
I thought they had a very good showing today. Some really good saves.
I thought he was a little bit jittery, and I'm not going to lie. If he was everyone played really well, but I thought he had a little bit of wobble in him, a little bit. I was a little bit scared for him taking a chance or two here, and we all see the game a little bit differently.
No, I thought it was okay. Obviously the 2 goals that he let in, notwithstanding, I thought he put up some good saves, and his distribution was good as well.
So you're just putting that down a little bit unfortunate for their equalizer, right? The Martinez.
Yeah, I mean, and the Rashford goal as well, man. That was a rocket, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he could get to that Rashford shot, but I hated to see Martinez score at that time.
Yeah, he literally stopped, got a step ladder out, climbed up the step ladder, and then headed the ball into the back of the net.
Yeah. Gary, what was your thoughts on that equalizer? Obviously, we didn't like it, right, Gary?
No. I mean, not
this
on.
a roller coaster
that
game,
was.
Gary?
You're talking about their equalizer, right?
Yeah.
And not on corners, right? We're supposed to be really good at that, but once in a while they will get through, right?
Yeah.
And we needed to be. We're not perfect. Let's just say that we're not perfect, but we are. We do have a good plan there. But yeah, no. I'm watching it right now, that equalizer, so I can feel the pain of watching it go in, and there's nobody to stop it because we're in the goal when it happens.
I'm not 59, that's for sure. I'm not 39 either, so I'm somewhere between those two.
Yeah. Ramsdale has to, if he's going to get there, he's got to clear that thing out of the box, or else, just hang back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the littlest guy on the pitch gets to that ball, right? Because there's nobody around him, basically. I mean, he's doing like Superman in the air, heading that ball.
Yeah.
Poor defense on us on that corner.
Arsenal got hammered after Mudryk debut, but yet Trossard debut ended in 3 points. Yeah. Hey, Sam, so a good introduction for Trossard, right? A good little cameo.
Yeah, I thought he did well when he came on. I thought he looked slick. He looked like he just fit right in. That's what a Premier League proven player gives you, right? And you're using him in a position where he's used to playing. These are the advantages you get over, using someone who's not Premier League proven and has to come from a different part of the world. But no, I thought he came on. He looked good. He had some slick moves, some nice passes. Had a couple of nice runs there. He dribbled past a couple of players. I thought he looked good. I think he's going to give us, coming on as a substitute, and he's probably going to get some time maybe in the Europa League. But yeah, he looks like a good addition to our squad, definitely.
Tell me about the winner, Sam. We'll get into the winner.
Oh wow! It was a bit unorthodox, wasn't it? But it's a typical. I mean, that's a striker instinctive finish, isn't it? I mean, you just put your leg out and try and get something on it to get the ball in the net, and that's what he did. I thought it was going to be stricken off for offside. I really did. I thought that was going to. I thought Zinchenko. I didn't think he was offside, but it was so close. I thought, you just know they're gonna say it's offside. But lucky enough, they didn't. But yeah, Nketiah has impressed me today. It's a great finish. What a way to finish the game, 3-2 like that, right? The last couple of minutes of the game. basically, was it 3 minutes to go or 4 minutes to go, something like that. Yeah, I mean, and Nketiah, you got to give credit where it's due. I think he's shut a lot of people up now. Scoring 2 today against Man United in a game like that, and his scoring record since he's come into the team while Jesus has been away. I don't think you can put your hand on your chest and say anything else, but the guy has done a good job and impressed people. And I think he's shut a lot of his doubters up.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Yeah. My cousin is here, the Manchester City one, who maybe was hoping that Arsenal would stumble today. Not going to have a Kahoot time. I've got about another 6 minutes to go. Just want to get a quick preview of the result today. But yeah, Sam, Eddie Nketiah, we said that, the table has been set for him, and now he's sitting down at the table using the knife and the fork in the right way and doing his job, and his link-up play as well was pretty good as well, the way he's able to retain possession in tight areas. So
and his work rate was today. The guy was a demon.
Yeah.
I mean, right at the end of the game into injury time, he's still pressing their back line, their defenders, running around there like a bee on, God knows what, LSD or something. Incredible. That work rate, to have that all the way through the game is impressive, because that's not just that shows the right mentality and attitude, right? Because a lot of the players, they're going to be fit. They're going to be fit enough to do that, but to do that the whole game, you need that mental edge. You need that attitude to do that. You got to push yourself a bit beyond to do that, and he does that, and it's great to see. And so you look at his work rate, like you say, his link-up play has become better, and now he's scoring important goals as well. So you got to give the kid credit.
7 and 7 for Eddie.
7 and 7. Yeah, tell us about the winner, Gary. As we're pretty much, this is final say for everyone.
That is, no. As I was talking to Sam earlier today, I was like, at some point listening to the game, I'm like, I would like us to switch things up. Maybe bring Trossard on and taking Nketiah off, just to switch things up a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's shown that I can still do this. I can still do it. My thing is, he's always got to be in the box, and he was today, and that was perfect from him to be able to get that touch on that ball, because it looked like it was an awkward, I don't know, do you call that a scorpion or something, or a mini scorpion? What do you call it? Because he kind of had
that's a poacher's goal. That's what
something like definitely. But he's in the right place at the right time, and that's what we need him to do. And he was there. And now the buildup was really good. He got Trossard with a touch, Zinchenko doing what he does, right, and puts the cross in there and falls to Eddie, and he puts it away. Very nice.
The finish reminded me a bit of Ian Wright. That was like a type of finish Ian Wright would do, because it's pure instinct.
Yeah.
He just thinks, okay, I'll just put my leg out here and maybe I can get it on target. And that's what he does. That's like something Ian Wright would do, just something a bit unorthodox like that.
Yep. Stan, I'm happy for Eddie, because Arsenal fans, they'll poke at the weakest point. I probably did it with Ramsdale a few minutes ago. Poke at the weakest point in the team.
Well, he's earning his money, isn't he? He's earning his keep, as they say. No
Tony would be happy, right? 100,000 a week, well spent.
But as Sam says, he took the words right out of my mouth, which is the word I was going to use for Eddie, is that that the goal was very instinctive.
Yeah.
To know that the ball's coming and to just stick his leg out like that and to help direct it into the back of the net. And as I say earlier, I'm at the stage now where if Gabriel Jesus let's say he was ready to go for the next game, I think at the moment Eddie's keeping him out. I don't think your reputation and you're coming from Brazil and coming from Man City gives you a one-upmanship on another player. I think it's all about what you're actually doing at the moment and a vein of form. And right now Eddie seems to be in form, so we should milk that for as long as you can. Once he starts getting a little bit out of form or he needs to be rested, then obviously Jesus has an opportunity to come in and restake a claim. But I don't think that you should just open the door and allow someone to walk in when somebody's been working really hard. I think that should be rewarded.
Yeah, that's a good debate to have, though. I mean, I'd rather have that debate from the top of the league, 5-8 points clear, whatever it's going to be. Tonic, City win, Arsenal win. City draw, Arsenal draw. City lose, Arsenal draw or win equals the title. That's the plan. Let's see what happens. We've got a gap now. If we keep lockstep with what City are doing, irrespective of City playing 2 home games in 5 days and winning, like Holland will do, Arsenal just have to keep about their own business. So, Alonso, your final thoughts on Eddie and let's get everyone's final thoughts and then we'll get out of here. Alonso, I love that you're double representing 2 teams that are top of their game right now.
Yeah, the Eagles are gonna win the Super Bowl, right, Gary?
No, take that hat off.
The Bulls gonna lose today, man.
Take that hat off. Bang.
Well, I want the Cowboys to get to the next game. Yeah. All right, Arsenal and Kedia,
Right.
Alonso.
So, Eddie and Kedia, I never had a doubt in him. It's just a matter of him getting constant playing time for a whole 90 minutes, and I think good things will happen for him. I think that if he's a young player and he does so well for a period of time, then good things start happening. Good things start happening for him. And especially now, whenever we have a great team on top of the table, I think he's kind of hard to put in because Jesus is doing so good. But to see a guy who graduated from Highlands with Saka and Emirates role, I think he probably has learned his hits now to where he could probably be confident enough to score goals against bigger teams. And I hope he does it against City too. So
yeah. Henry said, can't wait for Pep to walk away from City. Maybe Conte's leaving. Klopp might be leaving. Who knows?
Conte's doing fine. Leave the man alone. Let him stick it out. Finish your contract. You signed a contract. You finish your contract.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. All right, Gary, your final thoughts. I'm sorry, everybody. It has to be a short show, but it is my birthday. I'm going to celebrate my birthday.
Yeah, celebrate.
I might get a sneaky invite on tomorrow night's show with Gary. I don't know. We'll see.
Celebrate like it's 1999.
You're always welcome. No, it's a good game, good match. Like I said, I'm kind of watching bits and pieces of it now, but I know we dominated. We played our style. We didn't have to. They didn't dictate anything really to us as much as we did to them. Good showing from our front four once again. And Kedia being in the box perfectly, putting the balls away, very nice. I know there was I think he could have got a hat trick. I think there was a shot he took that got stopped, right? So heads up to Nketiah. For me, Nketiah, because Stan had his say, I'm going to say my little say. I don't think he needed to start. I just think he needed to get his head right that he can play in this league, and he's been playing now. So there's no more talk about he's got to start to show what he's got. We know if he's got it, and Arteta said he has it. He's showing it now, but I always think it was there. He just needed to go out there and be confident in his play. So we're seeing that we're seeing that, and I'll take it. So now it's 3 points to us. We're up 5. And I guess what is our next match? Is it City midweek?
Everton away.
Everton away first.
Okay. No, we play City next Friday.
Okay.
In the FA Cup, which we shouldn't fear them.
Yeah.
But it's Everton away, and Stan, has Eddie graduated now? I think we can all say that, right?
I think basically he's a part of the team, isn't he?
So maybe we'll see less. If he has a bad game or he doesn't score, we'll see less Eddie chat, let's say. Jesus coming back is like a new signing. Emile Smith-Rowe is like a new signing. And we got a couple of we got one sitting in the stand today, a left centre back as well. Kiwior, I think. Jakub Kiwior. Can't say I know much about him, but we'll talk about him.
Jakub Kiwior.
Jakub. So listen, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks Sam and Gary for
I didn't get a final word.
Go for it. You got 60 seconds.
Okay, I was going to recite the Gettysburg Address from Abraham Lincoln.
You're going to get me in trouble. That's what you're going to
do. So 4 score and no, I was only joking, Ray. You enjoy your birthday. Okay, yeah. It's great to be here as always with everyone in the chat. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and let's move on now and win the title,
Somebody wants to tell you Christmas is over, Sam.
It's never over. It's all Christmas all year round. All year round, Russ. And for you, my friend, the mistletoe is always an inch above my bumhole.
Lonzo got half his output right. LOL. Listen, thanks everybody for being here. Couldn't do this without all of you being here. Matt here, Alonzo, Stan, Sam, Gary. I don't know where Tony is, but we'll hear Hot Take Tony on Thursday probably. And thanks for joining. And listen, we're not just making up the numbers. This small club in North London, we haven't beaten anyone yet. Hopefully we face a decent team sometime soon. We're top of the league. Eddie only scores 2. Eddie only ever scores 2, and we've got Super Mick Arteta. Hey, it's good times. We've lived through the bad times, so let's enjoy the good.
Happy birthday, Ray. Have a good one.
Birthday, Ray. Have a good one.
Finally got
See you later, everyone.
I finally got 3 points. Take care, everyone. We're out of here. Thanks for watching, and slap a like.